Quick look at the daily, just sort of a where you are deal. And obviously we are way down here. It does look like it's bottomed. And the reason this level is so key is because this is like a W pattern on the bottom, and the interim high when you have those W patterns, that's a big SR level. Right, so big support and resistance, and you kind of saw that with the consolidation through here. Honestly, no surprise that it bounced off that, came back, put in some more consolidation here, and then pushed off. So retested that. That's really, really positive, right? So we've got a potential double bottom here. That'll be confirmed with the closure above that interim high again. Super bullish formation. Do I think it's going to go up? Absolutely. Of course, nothing is certain. Price will do what it will, but it's going to retrace first. The question is, how high does it go? So sometimes you just get a W and it retraces right from here. Usually it drifts up a little bit higher. I'm thinking maybe gets up in here. It could come all the way back up here. That's really, really high for a W. You saw this get toppy up in here. I think that this will probably be as high as you'll get. Hourly, I think was what I was looking at. This is the range that we're in. It looks like we're threatening to break out of it. Are looking for some retrace. This is that double bottom, right? Just sort of blown up. Here, slightly rising W pattern. Again, we're encountering some resistance here. Pretty likely it goes, man, I could even see it going up to 34. Sure. See, right? I mean, this is because this is a range. Levels are super important, right? Levels are more important than like your descending trend lines and stuff. They tend to be stronger. So lines that come from higher time frames tend to have more strength, and then horizontal levels tend to be stronger than angled lines, trend lines. When something breaks into and establishes action in a new range, it usually goes and checks the opposite side. We already have the top defined here. If it's undefined, there's a little bit more question to it. So there's a wobble area here, and the top of the range is up here. So if it does push through here, you get a confirmation. They'll probably push up to 34. It is looking kind of weak on the lower time frames right now. I mean, it's just been so strong. The response from the bottom has been really, really good in my opinion. So we are going up in this rising channel. That's probably going to break down at some point in the relatively near future. Like I said, 31 cents, man. Came up and tapped it. So we had some nice consolidation. This could be putting in a base here. I don't think so. I think it comes back down. I think another run up here, or this proves to be the deviation, and then it goes back down. And it's not like it's going to go way back down, but if we go back and look at a higher time frame, if it were to pull back from here, I'd be looking for pull the fibs on that. So you'd be looking for 50% retracement, and that's down to an old level that we had there. 2815, pretty reasonable. The 382, that's the shallow pullback when you're seeing strong moves and you just get that really, really shallow retrace before continuation. The 0.5 is usually a little bit healthier. It's nice when you see a quick drop down to it. You usually get a sharper rebound from it. 618 is the value buy. 618 to about 0.65 is what they call the golden pocket. The 6.5 number, some people use a little bit different number, but it's everybody uses 618 and then a little bit below it. The reason that that's such an opportune place to buy often is that it represents a balance. If price retraces much deeper than that, it's not likely to recover. So those shallow retraces, the 382 and the 0.5, those are more likely to go up. The lower you go, the less likely recovery becomes. That's balanced by the fact that it's simply cheaper. Price is going down, you've got a discount curve, and then you've got like a probability of recovery curve. And that's the point where the two curves cross. That's the sweet spot.